Sometimes on the field, you capture a lot of pictures of the same sequence, especially if it's a bird sitting on a tree and you've captured about 25 pictures of the bird. And now you want to decide which one should you be post-processing and maybe printing or even publishing to the web. So it's a very, very interesting phase where you have to choose the best amongst the lot you have. So how do we do that? By the way, can I please request you to subscribe to this channel so that you get all the updates that we send. Also, it's a good idea to hit the bell icon so that you get instant notifications when we have new content. So what I recommend is importing all these files into Lightroom. And now if you go to my Lightroom catalog, basically it's a catalog called as a Costa Rica 2018 catalog. I shot, let's say, these pictures of this keel-billed toucan that was sitting on this perch in Costa Rica. And I want to post-process and find out which one amongst, or rather I want to evaluate and find out which one amongst these is perhaps the best image. I have a couple of ways to do that. One, let's understand the interesting survey view, which is in the bottom here, the survey view. So let's say I'm wondering about the best photograph amongst these many, which is about 8 photographs right now. I've selected 18 to 25, which is 8 photographs. And now if I go ahead and click on the survey view, it's going to simply list all these 8 into one view for me. So at this situation, what I expect you to do is to not look at anything more than just the body posture of the bird or the subject for that matter, and composition and framing and things like that. And you can actually be selecting which one you want to select based on that perspective and the view here. So you can actually be double clicking on something which could be seen in detail, and you go back to the grid view, and again you can go back to the survey view by clicking on this, or if you understand a shortcut of pressing the letter N, it will take you to the survey view, especially when you have selected 8 images in consideration. The other thing to do, now I'm going to press G and go back to the library view where it gives you access to all of these images. The other thing to do is to select the first one. Let's say I'm selecting the first image here, number 18, and then I select the 19 image, which is along with that. If you see, 18 is brightly background colored versus 19, which is a slightly lighter gray compared to the white here. Now, instead of actually going to the survey view, I can go to the X and Y, which is actually called as the compare view. And if I click on compare view, it's going to show only 2 images, which is number 18 and number 19, for me to actually speculate which one is the better one. So if I click on the right side image, which is what Lightroom calls as a candidate, and it calls number 18 as a select, what it clearly means here is I think 18 is better. Now I'm just going to speculate and make sure and ensure that I evaluate it with number 19, which is the candidate along with the selected image. Now I'm going to click on 19 here and actually be able to go back to a full view, which magnifying it. Now, since the candidate is selected, you can make sure of that by seeing this white line which selects the candidate. Now, using the keyboard, I can be pressing the next key and it'll keep changing the second image, which is the candidate, in comparison to the select image. And let's say I didn't find anything as good as the first one, or I found something which was better than the first one, and that's going to be the image that I'm going to select. And I'm going to quickly go ahead and probably color it red to make sure when I come back to my grid view, that image should already be collected, which is probably this one that I actually ended up selecting in this process. So please make use of the compare as well as the survey view in Lightroom to take advantage of this feature. By the way, these and a lot more features, which is a part of our Lightroom course, which enables you to learn Lightroom Classic CC in detail, is possible if you actually buy this course. And the link to this course is right below in this description. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get videos like these every week for free.